Nehru, a cousin of Motilal Nehru, actually a daughter of elder brother of Motilal Nehru, the father of Jawaharlal Nehru, was born on 10 December 1886 in Lahore. Despite all odds of the times she was born, with all kinds of restrictions on the girl's education, with great perseverance and diligence, she set herself a course of self-education and managed a high level of scholarship and education. Gandhiji described her as a learned lady and incompetent she rightly deserved. She went to England along with her husband and developed bonding with her 3 years younger cousin Jawaharlal Nehru. Hence, he was also there. And she was constantly used to tell him that he must return to India and fight for the freedom struggle of the country. On returning to India along with the husband, she got involved in many social works while he was serving. Her husband was a government servant. She did not openly come to politics. She mainly involved herself in social work and worked desperately for the deprived and depressed in the society. Having moved to Delhi from Allahabad on her husband's posting, she founded in 1926 the Delhi Women's League. Given to her recognition to her great work, Government of India appointed her a member of the Age of Consent Committee in 1928. In 1941, she was elected President of the All India Women's Conference. She was constantly involved in all kinds of social works and involved seriously. She was a great follower of Gandhiji. And when Gandhiji gave the call for the Harijans Sevak Sangh was formed in October 1932 with Ghanshyam Das Birla as the president and Thakkar Bappa as the secretary. Rameshwari ji was among the 15th organizing members of the central board of the Sangh. From then on, she threw herself heart and soul into the movement for the eradication of untouchability and for securing the rights of the rights for the temple entry for Harijans. She toured extensively in India, especially Tamil Nadu and Travancore on behalf of the Harijan Sevak Sangh. The part played by her in the campaign that ended with the temple entry proclamation of the Maharaja of Travancore received glowing press coverage and praise from the Mahadev Desai, who later wrote an account of the campaign under the title The Epic of Travancore. In 1942, after Brijlal Nehru has retired from the service, Rameshwari ji openly took up political work and became the organizer of the Quit India movement. In the Punjab, issuing handbills from an underground press and leading processions in defiance of the ban. She was arrested and imprisoned for 9 months in the Lahore's women's jail. Rameshwari ji was offered ministerial posts several times, But when the Congress ministries were formed in the provinces under the Government of India Act of 1935, and again after India became free, but she refused every time, preferring to devote herself entirely to the work she was doing for the cause of suffering humanity. The strain of the work of refugees which has flooded in Delhi, basically Hindus and Sikhs from Pakistan, that wore down her health. But her zeal for work made her oblivious for a deteriorating physical condition. Towards the last years of life, she undertook a tour of various countries including the USSR then, to advance the cause of world peace and nuclear disarmament. She was heard most respectfully wherever she went, and the Soviet government awarded her the Lenin Peace Prize. She was also awarded the Padma Bhushan by the Government of India. Mata Rameshwari Nehru passed away on 7th November 1966. Her entire life was a saga of dedication, selfless service to the welfare, to the weakest section of the society, and her example will serve as a beacon light to workers for generations to come. Thank you very much.